The Dutch right-wing political activist Eva Vlaardingbroek, let's go with that, has ruffled many feathers by stating that the Great Replacement theory is no longer a theory. For the uninitiated, the Great Replacement theory argues that there is a plot behind the scenes to drive Europeans out of Western nations and replace them with all manner of non-Europeans. Now that sounds a bit of a fantastical theory to me, but it is clear that something is going on in Europe. Immigration figures are incredibly high across the whole continent with no signs of abating, and if anybody challenges it, of course you're thrown in the deplorables bucket. This is why I'm not quite sure that touting theories is necessarily helpful. It's fodder for the left-wing media to state that anybody who's concerned about immigration is far right. This then continues the cycle we see quite a lot. The mainstream will just say it's not happening. There's never even been mass immigration. Oh, it's a right-wing conspiracy theory. Oh yeah, no, it's happening, but it's a good thing and you're racist if you don't agree. Repeat. The essential point I'm trying to make here is that the European peoples are stuck between a rock and a hard place, that being the traditional left and right. The left doesn't value European identity at all. It wants to get rid of it. It sees it as evil and oppressive. The right has become obsessed with money and soulless capital above all else. This means that you don't really need a conspiracy theory to figure out what's going on. The traditional left and right have coalesced to create the modern world, which is essentially ripping the soul out of European identity. Of course, the left view that as a good thing anyway, and the right don't care as long as their bottom line is stable. That's why I personally believe the powers that be don't exactly want to replace the European peoples. They don't really care either way. They just want a soulless, identityless mush of drone workers who can sustain their system. The powers that be do have quite a large problem though. The system they're building or have built depends upon two things. A, that people are motivated by soulless capital and greed on the one side, and that they don't have any identities on the other that they actually value. The problem with all this, though, is that people do value their identities and they have a right to, just as the progressives are so eager to extol the benefits of Pakistanis, Nigerians, Japanese, and so forth. So too the Europeans have faith in their histories and their cultures. They have forged identities down the years and they can't just be thrown away. This is why the present political media and political mainstream has no moral authority over you as much as they claim to. They are building a soulless, unstable world, one where people feel detached from their own ancient homelands. It is not evil to want Britain to remain British, or France to remain French, or Japan to remain Japanese. This is why the modern liberal media must consistently push the idea that if you think anything simple like this, you're full of hate or you're a conspiracy theorist. Yet you don't need to have any conspiracy theories or have any hate at all to look the modern world directly in the face and see exactly what's going on. These are just some of my thoughts, however. Do let me know what you think down below and do consider subscribing to the channel.